If you're an aspiring MSL, you may be wondering, how important is it where you live to getting an interview and getting that medical science liaison job that you want? Let's make geography the topic of this Aspiring MSL Insight. My name is Michael Pietrack, and I head up the medical affairs recruiting at Bassman International. And I'm also the host of the Pharmaverse Podcast. I've been placing medical science liaisons since 2007, and where hiring managers are going to place those MSLs on a territory map is quite predictable. So let's go over the key territories and the filler territories. The 8 most common places where companies place their MSLs are Boston, New York City, somewhere between DC and North Carolina, call it the Mid-Atlantic, Georgia or Florida, call it the Southeast, somewhere in Texas, Chicago, Southern California, and either the Bay Area or Seattle. Most every company that has medical science liaisons will have those in those 8 locations. Now here are some filler territories: Philly, Cleveland, Nashville, St. Louis, and Denver. That would get them to a team of 12, which is the most common number for an MSL team. Some bigger companies have bigger teams, but for the most part, those are the territories where you're going to see MSLs. So the question is, what if you're not in one of those locations? Well, if you're in upstate New York or Nebraska or Indiana, Minneapolis or New Orleans, well, you're going to want to target the biggest pharmaceutical companies that tend to have the biggest teams. Now, what if you're willing to relocate to one of those key territories? Well, let's make that the topic of our next Aspiring MSL Insight. So make sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss when that video comes out. And in the meantime, feel free to connect with me on LinkedIn so we can keep in touch. Thanks.